Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcasts and content creators.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Rise and grind, wanna show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Boom. Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind, morning show.
Did I just say something very disrespectful?
Yes.
I know. Don't be doing your little finger.
Oh my goodness. You got it together.
Yeah.
Yes. Praise God.
Look at God. Welcome to the Rising Ground Morning Show, y'all. Oh, you can't put the ad sign, but thank you very much. That's my
Dang, you are such a diva.
Oh, yeah. Clocking that ice.
Okay.
Clocking the
That's how you clock ice. It's like this pick. Hey, y'all, welcome to the Rising Ground Morning Show. We do this every Monday through Friday. You know what time it is. And today's going to be a great show. I got the wonderful, the beautiful, the luxurious one. Long-legged. She cute sometimes. The one only Brittany Chanel's on the show.
Good morning. Good morning.
And she's also joining us on the camera, the one only on the ones and twos, bringing us to you none other than Miss Chanie, award-winning engineer, y'all. I heard there was a great thing going at the Detroit Film Awards yesterday. Some people called me about the highlights. Brittany was there. She said it was very good.
That was my first time, so.
Shout out to Marcus Woods for winning the award. Yeah. Kamal Smith for winning the Melissa Tabo Award. Wonder where they got that from.
Henri Franklin.
Henri Franklin.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who participated. Des Cortez, I called him because he was looking kind of toasty.
I seen Des was there. Yeah, people.
He was looking kind of toasty on the video.
Looking toasty as well.
Yeah, he was kind of tipsy. So I called to make sure he was
that's live. Maybe. Okay. Maybe on his live.
Yeah, he was live. And then,
okay.
And then when people start getting that lift, I called and checked up on him. He's like,
It's time to go at that
he
point.
said, "Man, where was your ass at, man? You was here in the beginning."
I don't think he did all of that, but
he did. I called him. Anyway, see, I get serious sometimes.
You always trying to bring receipts.
I gotta bring the receipts, even if it's from Target.
What I'm fans at? Okay, I'm sorry.
Give me one time. That was
what I'm fans
I will say I snuck off.
You snuck.
I snuck off. Somebody treated me to go see Sinners.
Did you like it?
It was incredible.
Nice.
Wasn't it amazing? I'm going back. I'm going to go tomorrow because it's that I lose.
That's the one.
The girl next to me was looking at me like, "Why are you crying, Mom?"
Why were you crying? Because it was nothing to cry about.
It was. No, I'm sure.
I heard it was a musical.
No, it wasn't.
It was definitely not a musical.
That's all I heard.
Who did you get your terrible information from?
Facebook.
Childish.
Facebook said it was a musical.
No.
Facebook is a liar.
I'll have to gauge myself. I'm gonna go see it.
They also said the movie was demonic and it wasn't.
Well, I have to see because it might be. I may pick up something.
Any Christian that thought it was demonic is the demon.
I say they are the problem.
They are.
I don't know.
They are the demon.
I gotta see how it is.
They give demons more credit and power than they do the Holy Spirit and God. Get out of here. I'm sorry. They bother me.
No, you're fine. Don't be sorry.
That's why people don't like the Christians.
And
I'm one of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna start crying at the end.
Why? When God was glorified?
When God was glorified.
Oh, I gotta see this.
And the guy with the scars, he was older, and he was like basically.
Oh, when he continued to do music.
That right there, I was like, wow.
Okay, because you got love for music. So that's why you cry.
No, it's just the process that he went through to get to the music.
I'm going to see it. I am going to see it.
And most important, he never stopped.
I'll be able to let y'all know for sure.
I don't know if I can trust you.
Look for sure how it went.
I don't think I can trust what you have to say.
Just leave your phone in the car, please.
That's the one. Because if it start off shaky.
Well, how did you feel about Michael B. Jordan's performance?
Excellent.
Okay.
And the fact that they had representation in there to where you wasn't even really thinking about it.
Thinking about what?
About separation of brothers, the Crips and Bloods, the blue hat, the red hat.
Yeah, I saw that. Even down to the woman that Michael was with. Yeah, that was dope. It was just so many. The one who practiced, the one who was protecting him. Right. It was just so many subliminals that was in it, you know. And what I really thought was really cool was that the vampires could not come in unless you invited them in.
Yeah,
and I feel like that's what a lot of things.
That's what really was deep, right? You had to pay attention because they were so subtle.
Yeah. Now, was it something in the opening that you had to really grasp onto to help you better understand the rest of the movie?
No,
I heard that part too.
No, but see, so the movie for me, I saw From Dusk to Dawn.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Quentin Tarantino movie, so it put me in the mind of that. It just was like with black people.
Okay.
And he had other black subliminals in it.
Hold on.
Different cast.
And even when you said that, I didn't even get. I got some of the Dusk to Dawn parts, right?
Well, it's very similar because remember in Dusk to Dawn, they were kind of in the middle of nowhere. Chanie probably never seen it. Middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
two brothers. They go to like the little bar, and then you know what I'm saying. At night,
I get it, but it was. How about the chat? How about when he said, "Go get your mother. Tell your mother to come here." The Chinese people, and then when she left, the little girl just
walked across.
No, just fall right into place on working at their store with no problem. You ain't even peeped that, did you?
When she said she can't work into the store.
So the little girl, he said, "Go get your mother." She said, "Mama, Daddy want you," and she started taking over the store.
Oh yeah. When the mother had to leave to go see the father, yeah. But I loved how they even had like the Asians in there. That was really cool. What I'm about, yeah. I'm just saying, just the fact that they were in the movie at all.
Nice. So it was big on diversity.
Yeah.
Even though the mother made me mad, baby.
Was this throughout the whole movie? Just in the beginning and middle?
It's just on one particular part when I was ready to jump up and start.
I'm ready to talk about this.
I was ready to fight.
So I need y'all to keep this same energy when I see it.
I want to see it again.
I'm seeing it.
I want to see it at least 3 or 4 more times.
I'm not going to see it that many more times.
Yeah, I'm going to see it.
I'm not going to lie. It's so much stuff.
I feel like I missed some things.
I was missed because I was in awe.
Of course, because you're just watching it for the first time, so you seeing everything for the first time.
But Chanie, it was right there in your face.
But I'm saying, when you go back and you see a movie for the second time, you see things that you didn't see the first. Because at the first, you're just paying attention to the movie.
I know I missed something because I was at awe from the last scene. Right? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, pretty much what I said.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I'm happy that you saw Sinners. How else was your week? How was your weekend, Chanie? Not yours.
My weekend was really good.
Was off the hook.
I was outside. My weekend was very
outside.
good. Yes.
She was a cowgirl and everything.
What I'm saying.
Yes, it was so good.
Did you do the dance?
I did.
Do you have your fan?
No, I left it.
Oh,
I left it by accident.
So y'all did have fans there.
Yes,
you gotta have a fan.
We had fans, and when I left it by mistake.
I'm going to go.
But I got myself and I left. So that was the main goal.
Yeah, it was a rough weekend.
Yeah, a little shaky.
I can't go outside no more.
I can't go outside 2 days in a row. I was
that.
busy Saturday and Sunday, and
that's the problem.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have went outside too.
Yeah, because when you older, you can't do both. You gotta pick a day.
It wasn't even that.
When you get older, you gotta pick a day.
I think they're selling.
You gotta pick a day.
I'm convinced that they are selling fake liquor.
They are
everywhere, and I don't think I'm going to be drinking any more liquor.
I ain't gonna say I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna just try to find the real.
How we gonna know? How will we know?
How would they know?
Yeah. So yeah.
Bring your own.
Saturday I went to a 90s party.
That's so cool.
And we partied.
Yep.
But I won't be drinking any more liquor.
I love a good time.
Yeah.
I love an anticipated good time.
And then Sunday was the award show. So it was really. Oh, Friday almost died.
Okay. I forgot you here.
Almost died because it was raining really, really bad.
Was it?
On Friday.
Yes.
And
it was.
Yeah, me and my mom we were out.
On Friday.
You know
what I'm saying? Like when?
I'm telling you, me and my mom we were out, having our mother-daughter day, and we were heading home, and I mean it was raining terribly, and I was driving, and I hate driving in the rain, and there's this car like coming at me, and I'm going this way, and the car basically was over the line.
Yeah, I hate that. That's
the car
how
was
I did
over
get
the line.
An accident before,
and I had looked up just because my mom showed me something. I looked over for a second, I turned back, and I had to swerve.
Yeah, I really hate
Calvin
that.
Dill said, "Good morning,
hey
folks."
Calvin.
Good morning, Cal.
Yeah, so thank God I'm here. Thank God.
No, I'm so glad you're here.
Yes.
So, it also showed me. Anyway,
the movie. Gotcha.
I talked about my near-death experience, and he want to talk about Sinners.
He's like, oh yeah, great, but Sinners. Like,
no, I was saying what she was talking about, like where she's at, right? That's in the middle of nowhere. So
actually, it's not.
It is.
Maybe I missed that. Maybe I wasn't here because I didn't experience no heavy rain on Friday.
Maybe it was very.
It sprinkled. By the time it sprinkled, I was already back in the building.
I thought I was in a tornado.
Really? Oh, that was bad. Yeah.
Because out that way where she stay at,
you don't even know where I was at.
That's where the devil roam at. Listen,
no, that's where you don't come.
That's
when we keep the devils away.
Because the devil is there. Shout out to
the devil don't have the L's.
And look, we used to always say the devil live across 8 Mile, right?
That's so ignorant.
It was crazy because
on the other side.
No, listen, because every time we heard of something monstrous, it always happened over across 8 Mile.
That's so ignorant.
On the Detroit side.
No,
don't do that.
No, Hazel Park, Warren.
Don't do that on the Detroit side.
I'm trying to tell you. Listen, drive through Hazel Park. You be sitting there like, damn, where am I at? Where the hell am I at? You be sitting there like, and I go hit gas down. Shout out to the Hazel Park. Yes.
Well, Dorian, I'm okay with a house margarita.
First of all, that was the problem.
I don't need Don Julio. I don't need Patron and Añejo.
You right, Dorian, and I don't usually drink that cheap stuff.
Yeah.
But
don't let it be.
I was at a party. I didn't have any control over that, so
yeah,
I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson.
I'm glad you learned your lesson.
Yeah,
that means
never again.
Okay, say never ever.
Only my top shelf. Like no, just
so that's enough for me.
Or my water.
Oh, your water.
But I had almost died on Friday, so I felt like I need to have a good time.
Like I'm not doing the water.
That was scary. I don't like to drive in the rain. Yeah. I've had a bad experience, so that's why I'm like, nah.
It'd be more the snow for me. I'm okay with the rain.
I'm cool with snow. It'd be the rain. Anyways, what are we talking about today?
What's today's topic?
Good morning, Tam.
Tim telling tales.
Tim telling tales.
Earning your way. Ooh, there's a lot of people who didn't learn their way.
Ooh, okay. We have a video to correspond with the topic.
Okay.
So we will be right back. Stay tuned.
Because I don't know what we're talking about.
Earning your way.
She's like, what? I earned
everything. When you look back in our era, Michael Jordan, and Magic Johnson's, Larry Bird, Charles Barkley's, we earned what we got. When the corporate America came to us, we had a game that could validate their admiration and
sponsorship and all that, yeah.
Now they get that before they play one game. So in essence, you're paying the kid off of potential.
You don't think that's good?
No, because I think it sets a bad work ethic. When you get something so easily, you're not going to work as hard.
I saw that video, and I completely understand what he's talking about. Yeah. Unfortunately, we kind of fell in that category a little bit as far as being millennials, right? Because our parents kind of made things a little easier for us, and I think we have taken some things for granted. But I think we still have worked and earned our way in certain things. But I get what he's saying. Okay. That was my remix. Okay. Was that my remix?
Get it together.
As far as like, but you don't follow sports though, do you?
Not really.
Because like the athletes nowadays are getting paid to play in college. And I think they're like NILs or something like that.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He was like, pretty much they had to work towards the sponsorships and, people really wanted them on their team. But now it's just more so something that's given off bat even before they join the team.
Yeah.
Do you think that's more so incentive though?
I think
to do better, like, hey, this is what you can have. Continue on this path and you'll get more.
No.
I don't know. I feel like you should earn your way for sure, but I don't think everything should be a fight. Always.
I don't think everything should be a fight, but I think you appreciate. Yes, but I think you have a better appreciation if you worked for something.
Yeah, but I feel like you can earn those things by being in those rooms.
That's not true. So if you go back to being in high school or go in college, in the classes that you struggled the most in, you remember the most in.
Yeah,
exactly. So you have to have struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be a fight.
Yeah, you could put in effort, but I don't feel like everything should have to be a fight always.
Well, then how do you win if you don't fight?
Yeah. You can.
How do you win if you don't fight?
It's effort. You keep putting in effort. You keep showing up. You keep growing.
I keep putting in effort in this boxing ring. And I get knocked out every single time.
But you're going to keep showing the effort.
I keep getting knocked out.
It's okay.
That mean you losing?
Thank you. I'm confused.
Yeah, but you'll lose at some things, but then you'll eventually start to.
So let me ask you a question.
You can change that.
What is considered fighting then?
Me fighting is having to go above and beyond, just having to do the absolute most to get something. Is what I feel like fighting essentially is.
But you do that with everything. Yeah. Like how do you believe in black excellence if you don't do the best or go over and beyond? How could you stand in black excellence or anything excellent for that matter?
I have a question though. When you
didn't
say,
answer mine.
I'm just saying though. When you say black excellence, do you notice how you always say it's a struggle? You have to fight. But I don't feel like we expect that from no other race.
That's what I just said. Let's take black excellent out and let's just put excellent in it.
Okay.
When do you not go above and beyond to be excellent?
You put in effort.
You can't just put in effort
to be excellent. The fighting part is having to go above and beyond, having to go over all of these people.
So how do you become excellent if you don't go further than the person in front of you?
And I think that's not what we should gauge excellence by.
So then you want me
next person,
and this is why we are at mediocre.
No, and because
that's
subjective.
You believe every kid should get a star.
I mean, but every kid can be doing something different.
That's what she said.
That's not what I said.
She said that every kid shouldn't get a star.
No, I said you're saying that every kid should get a star.
Should get a star. If they're doing something different.
How about if they're not?
They're not doing nothing.
How about if they just good at doing what they do the best?
Exactly. What they can do the best.
Chanie like paying taxes for these people that's in jail.
That's
she like that we gotta pay taxes for these people.
My tax dollars is going there anyway, whether I want it to or not.
Because I'm working extra hard to stay out of trouble.
I get it.
But you want me to promote
and feed
foolishness.
Feed, clothes, and give them health care.
We're paying for it regardless.
So this is why we have mediocrity everywhere.
I don't feel like it's mediocre though, because my thing is, if I put in the effort, right, and I'm in this room where I can be in a room with people that have status or know people or have resources, if they put me in connection with that person, I got I put in the work and I was able to at least get in that door.
So do you think Lil Wayne is one of the greatest?
Yes.
Do you think he went above and beyond? Do you think he put in the effort?
He
or you think
he graduated, but I feel like
do you think he put in effort?
His own, yes, or he put in effort for sure, but he was in his own lane.
No,
Wayne was in his own lane. He created his own lane.
Okay, so if someone's working out,
he didn't create it.
If someone's working out, question.
Cash money for the 99
in the 2000. Okay, the hot boys.
Here we go.
If somebody's in the gym and they're working out and they're putting forth effort, but they don't see any results,
you won in the beginning. You have to continuously put in the work.
Chanie,
but essentially, it's what you do before you get to the gym.
That's the fight. That is the vice.
She's fighting me.
No.
Yeah, she is.
So what is exactly the fight?
You fight every day. You don't fight every day?
I put in effort every day.
Chanie, you fight every day in your mind, every single day. You fight. You got to fight to get out the bed. You got to fight traffic. You got to fight to come in here. You're fighting every single day. The fight it doesn't stop until we die.
But that's the thing.
You're basically saying do the bare minimum.
No.
That's what effort is.
You think effort is the bare minimum. I feel like no effort.
So let's take it to dating.
No effort is no effort.
Let's put it to dating. He puts effort in. He doesn't go above and beyond. You still want him?
Yeah, he's putting in effort.
She lying.
He's putting in effort because my whole thing is what is the above and beyond? Because if you put in effort, you wouldn't have to do the above and beyond.
He texts you, hey. He texts you, hey. He don't ask how your day's going. He just said, hey.
Hey.
That's effort.
He picked up his phone and thought enough of me to reach out.
Get out of here.
Is that not effort though?
Miles, what is your opinion?
Y'all don't like my answers.
Because you on Mars, like Calvin said.
Calvin don't know. Calvin there too.
Hey, look. Calvin in there talking about ding dong.
Calvin there too.
Listen, the truth is, Chanie.
Yes.
I'm doing Chanie.
This is when the delusional part comes in there. You have to fight. You've been in a situation, was a life-altering situation with you, and you had to fight. You didn't put in effort. You fought. And if a person can't fight like you fight to be with you, they don't deserve to be with you. So if a person put the effort in, and they just said, well, I asked her once. I even asked her twice. Is that good enough?
To me, I would probably say no. But I mean, if they feel how they feel,
I don't care about what they think. I'm talking about how you are. You said the correct answer. No. The bottom line is when people...
You put in effort, though.
Right.
But so, here's the thing. There's a lot of people who put efforts into podcasting. Have you ever heard of them?
What them fans at?
I mean, maybe it's the wording.
No, I'm using your wording.
No, I'm saying maybe it's the wording between effort and or fighting.
Effort is not fighting.
Effort is just doing the bare minimum.
Effort is showing up, which is half the battle.
No, showing up is not half the battle.
Showing up is half the battle, whether that's mentally and or physically.
You believe so?
Yes, I do.
So, remember the Lions that you heard about that wasn't winning? They was showing up.
And look how far they got.
They had a 0-16 record.
Right, but look how far they got. They was this close.
So the definition of effort, a vigorous or determined attempt. You know what an attemption is? Like they're attempting to do something.
That's what I said. The effort is showing up.
How is the effort showing up when you're attempting to show up?
She's trying to think you work her way out of this one.
No, I'm serious.
You can't be.
I don't believe it.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
If you were dating someone First year, she said, "Damn."
Yeah, because when you put it in dating terms,
I was just like, it's always
doesn't work.
I'm just saying,
he can put forth some effort. Like
I'm just saying,
it doesn't work in dating.
So if you fight, sure, but I don't feel like you have to fight for everything always.
But what do you think fighting is?
I don't feel like everything has to come with a fight behind it.
But what do you think fighting is? Like, I'm asking you.
Fighting, you do that to get through.
Say it, please.
No, you said fighting is doing what?
No,
you're just getting through certain things.
No, you get through everything by fighting.
Yeah.
There's nothing that exists without you fighting. When you came here on this earth being birthed,
you had to fight through that canal.
You had to get here.
You had to fight through that pelvic.
Yeah. Your mother ain't just go, it wasn't like that.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is, if God created life that way, what makes you think your life won't be that way? You said, I'm asking you a question. Okay.
I don't know how far we're gonna go in this. No, I mean, because you keep saying fighting, and I'm trying to see, like, what is your definition of fighting?
Let's look at the definition of fighting.
Violent. In a violent struggle involving exchange of physical blows or the use of weapons.
But give me the other definition, please.
Of who? Effort.
That's one we need to.
They got struggle to put out. We got.
There you go. So struggle to put out, right? If you ever going to be the best, if you ever going to be the best of anything, you're going to have to fight, because there will always be somebody who's attempting to take your place,
to come after your spot,
or come after you to the point to where you're like, no, that ain't gonna happen. Shout out to Britt and CC.